Verydarkman again is in the middle of another hot conversation online, and this time his close friend Kokopee is the one people are watching closely. Everywhere you turn right now, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, even X, people are talking about what Kokopee said when he was asked about his relationship with Verydarkman and how he has been able to tolerate his character for so long. Before I go deeper, please like this video now and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot and it keeps us bringing you the gist as it is happening. Kokopee himself admitted in one of his recent talks that there is both a good side and a bad side to being close to Verydarkman. He said it is never easy because once you are close to him, you automatically enter into the spotlight. People begin to check everything you say, everything you post, and even your silence becomes a story. He said being close to VDM means enjoying some benefits, but also facing heavy pressure. That is why his words trended everywhere, because people wanted to know if he was still standing strong with VDM or if he was slowly pulling back. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because we are still going far in this gist. The reason this whole story became louder is because comedian Dion has been dragging Verydarkman for months. Dion has been dropping different claims, sometimes saying VDM should come out and speak to his followers, sometimes calling him out directly, and sometimes dragging Kokopee into the matter. It got to a point where Kokopee fired back publicly and dared Dion to bring real evidence if he had anything against them. He told him to post it, and if it is true, then he should be ready to face the law. That bold response was what many online pages carried with headlines like Kokopee exposes Dion or Kokopee exposed Deezero. These titles are what made people start repeating Kokopee exposed him, even though when you listen carefully, it was more of him challenging Dion than exposing anything new. Please, while we are explaining this, take 1 second to subscribe now and like this video, because more of this gist is coming. On TikTok, Kokopee even dropped one short line that went very viral. He said, Verydarkman's power has been exposed. That single line was shared across so many pages because people love catchy words, and it added fuel to the fire. Everybody began to ask, what does he mean by that? Some people believed it meant VDM's influence online is too strong to ignore. Others believed it was a hint about something deeper. But what is clear is that these short clips are what create the atmosphere that keeps the story alive across different platforms. Again, my people, I want you to like this video and subscribe now so you can keep up with all the real-time updates we bring here. On Instagram and Facebook, blog pages like Instablog, Tunde Ednotes, and others quickly picked up the fight between Dion and Kokopee. They posted clips of Dion saying things like, your tales deserve the whole truth, pointing fingers at VDM and challenging him to come out openly. Those clips spread very fast because once people hear our tales, which is the name for VDM's loyal fan base, they jump into the comment section and the arguments begin. And when Kokopee clapped back at him, those same pages carried the video again. That is how this whole conversation spread like fire from one app to another. YouTube too did not waste time. Videos started popping up with loud titles such as Kokopee finally exposes the shocking truth about Verydarkman. The truth is, when you actually listen to the video, you hear Kokopee saying there is good and bad in being VDM's close friend and him challenging Dion to prove his claims. But the way YouTube works, the titles are made louder because that is what makes people click. So when viewers only see the headline, they think something completely new has been revealed. That is why there is so much confusion around whether Kokopee really exposed anything or not. Please like this video and subscribe now so you don't get carried away by headlines without facts. But let us not forget also that this is not the first time Kokopee has been under pressure because of VDM. Earlier this year, when VDM was facing legal hit and detention, Kokopee was one of the people posting supportive messages telling fans to stay calm and pray. But at the same time, he also posted some warnings saying dangerous things were being planned and people should be careful. Messages like that saying their plan is to poison him or watch your words spread very fast. And they make people feel anxious and also keep the focus on VDM even when he is not online. So what exactly is going on? The summary is that Kokopee has been explaining how heavy it is to be VDM's close friend. He said clearly there are good and bad sides to it. He also defended himself and VDM against Dion's attacks by daring him to drop any evidence. Dion, on the other hand, has refused to back down. He keeps making posts and videos challenging VDM, and this keeps dragging Kokopee back into the matter. And the headline, Kokopee exposed Deezero, is just the way blogs and channels are packaging the story to sound hotter than it really is. The interesting part is how all these conversations move across different platforms. TikTok favors short, bold lines like VDM's power has been exposed. Instagram and Facebook love those dramatic clips of people shouting or daring each other. YouTube titles exaggerate the story with words like exposed or shocking truths. And on X, people tweet and push hashtags whenever there is a new arrest rumor or whenever celebrities join the conversation. That is how one single gist becomes a storm across every platform. Please subscribe now and like this video so that you don't miss the way these stories travel from app to app. Now, the question is, why are people always interested when it comes to VDM and his circle? One reason is that VDM has built one of the most active fan bases online. His rattles are everywhere and they move as one. If you are his friend, you get both love and suspicion. If you are his critic, you still get attention because rattles will reply, stitch, and repost you. That is why Dion is not backing down, because even when people insult him, he is still in the conversation. And that means more relevance for him. Please don't forget to like this video right now and subscribe, because this is exactly what keeps the entertainment space buzzing and you don't want to miss out. Another reason is that being close to VDM tests loyalty. When he is facing problems, his friends are pressured to speak. If they stay quiet, people say, why is he not talking? If they talk, it becomes another story. That is why Kokopee's words about good and bad sides are very important. He is saying plainly that friendship with someone like VDM is both a blessing and a burden. And finally, it is also about strategy. Many of these entertainers now time their personal projects around these trends. For example, when Kokopee is releasing new music or promoting his EP, people still drag him into VDM talk. The audience does not allow him to separate the two. That is why even his normal promotions turn into another round of gist connected back to VDM. So when you see Kokopee exposed Deezero, take a step back. What actually happened is that Kokopee defended himself and VDM and admitted openly that being close to VDM comes with pressure. Everything else is packaging, loud titles, and online clout. Now, my people, this is where I will pause this gist. Do you want me to continue and go deeper into how these online fights are shaping the careers of people like Dion, Kokopee, and even Verydarkman himself? Should I break it down more, showing you how clout and controversy are now becoming business models in Nigerian entertainment?